Okay, so I'm not too sure what exactly happened, but I'm gonna try to make this quick. So many of you know that I was collecting some records, and I only had a few. It was only like three Pearl Jams and an anime that I loved. Well, since that time, that's been 6 months now. I've accumulated quite a bit. So, first thing that I needed was to be able to hear the records playing. So I picked up this little suitcase. I know a lot of people say that these are not really the greatest, and that's because of the stylus that's down here, but I've enjoyed it. The only problem that I've had was the little thing back here, and sometimes it doesn't go all the way down. Some records will are a little bit wavy, and for some reason, if it doesn't go all the way down, the stylus will just stay up, and it's hard to hear the music sometimes, and it skips them. But nevertheless, it's a good little thing. I can't remember what I paid for it, but we're gonna get right into the albums. Bad Company, Mama's favorite band. Uh, just a best of. So here's all the songs. I'm not gonna take them out like I said unless there's something special on them. Here is Boston's very first album. Includes songs such as More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, Hitch a Ride. So this one here comes in a blue pressed album, which I've really liked. It was one of the second ones that I've had that came in a colored album like this. Really cool, enjoyed it. So overall a good album. I want to find the second released one that they had eventually, but in due time. Next one, Van Halen, the 1984 album. I'm not going to take it out, but it's a really good song or album. Features songs such as Hot for Teacher, Panama, Top Jimmy, and Jump. The next one is one of the most famous albums that I probably got. Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. Really good little album. It's probably my least favorite when I first got it, but it's quickly growing on me. The next one, give me a second while I fix something here. And you'll understand when you see this what I had to fix. If it'll cooperate with me. There we go. Is Led Zeppelin's House of the Holy. So I forget what songs are on this. Many of you may know what songs are on here. You can leave it in the comments. Next one, Led Zeppelin 2. Again, I do not remember what songs are off of these off the top of my head, but if you know, write it in the comments. Next one, a really underrated band that should have gotten at least a number one, and that was CCR. This one includes songs that you can see here. Some of these I've never heard of, but most of them I've heard of on the radio. Really just an underrated band in my opinion. It's sad that they never got a number one. Next one, another iconic, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. A lot of great hits on this one. Standard Black. In fact, let me go back one to the CCR real fast. I forgot to show this, but both of them have this very unique color pattern. And they're very different in their own way. I didn't realize it until I got it in the light today while cleaning them. And they're both very different. They look the same, but you get them close together, they are very, very different. And this one is a bifold, which means when you open it up, You got some information on the band, the songs. So, trying to make this as fast as possible, guys. So sorry. Maybe I can go on somebody's live stream someday and figure that out and show it to everybody. But that's it for that. As I said, Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Really good album with that one. The next two were kind of they were just the best ofs from 1991 to 2003. And it is a double Pearl Jam of Rearview Mirror. So, you know anything about Pearl Jam, really good band. I've enjoyed. I've always had a special place with them, but these two albums come with songs such as Alive, Jeremy, Even Flow, Black, Last Kiss, Yellow Lead Better. What else was on here? Nothing Man, Better Man, and quite a few other great hits that I've enjoyed. The next one everybody should know. It is the Pearl Jam 10 album. This one, of course, like I said, is a repress. Really a beautiful album in general. On the back of the cover thing, and this one here is in almost like a dark purplish red color to it. Really good little album. Something that I've enjoyed listening to and will always enjoy listening to. Good songs on this. If you don't know, the first side has all the bigger name songs, which is Even Flow, Black, Alive, and Jeremy. If you go on the other side, that's where some of the greater stuff is, such as Garden, Release, and Oceans. Oceans has become my favorite song as of late. Really a beautiful one. The next one is Red Hot Chili Peppers. It is the Blood Sugar Sex Magic. I believe it's just a standard Black album, so you can read some of the songs here. And this was a double album again. So next one is a best of Nirvana. So this was a really cool one, and it comes with a little thing that you can read on the band, front and back, with some great pictures of them. Tells you about the songs that are in this and the vinyl itself. It's almost like a bluish gray transparent color, as you can see. Really just an absolutely gorgeous record. So there's that. Give me 1 second while I get everything back to normal again. I wanted to find the Nevermind album from them, but when I saw that this was like the very best of them, I was like, you know what? Good enough. I just want to be able to hear some Nirvana once in a while. And so I got one. Really happy that I found it. Really good songs. It's just sad that Kurt took his own life, unfortunately. could have really made some great songs if he continued. As well as probably this guy, Stone Temple Pilots, the Core album. So this one here again is a really beautiful album. It comes in a standard sleeve, inner sleeve, and then this here. Look at this. It's beautiful red with black splashes. So this one here, I'll let you look at the song list here. Really good songs on this one. I've enjoyed it. Scott was just an absolute beast. A lot of these guys from the grunge era were just absolute beasts when they made these musics. So, man, come on, one sleeve, you're not helping me. There we go. Then the final one, probably my more favorite as of recent, the Alice in Chains Dirt album. And this one comes with two records, and including a lyric sheet, which I found very cool. But we'll take one of the albums out and show it to you. Just a standard red, but a very beautiful album altogether. Really enjoyed it. So that's it. That has been the album collection update. Nothing new with the Railroad as of late. But now that's all going to change because I got all the albums that I've been wanting. But scenery and all that still has to wait because there's a couple locomotives that I'm wanting to get from Scale Trains when they come out, and that is the GP30s and B&O. And once that happens, I'll get everything situated. But other than that, folks, that's the record collection. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you all later.